Good evening, and welcome to a most unusual Gary Brodsky show this evening. And I get a cigarette, and we shall get started. Now, okay, we are going to start. This is some serious stuff we're going to get into tonight. So, get my cigarettes ready, a little soda, and we are off. If you get easily frightened, turn the show off now. Okay, and good evening. Yes, this is a show on the occult. Why? Because you asked for it. And you're going to get it in spades tonight. Now, let's talk about the occult for a second. We all know occult means hidden. That means you don't know about it unless you research. That's okay. I did the research. And I will be doing a curse tonight on somebody. And yes, you'll get to see it. But we'll talk about that in just a moment as I am setting up here. Now, people think this is satanic stuff. It's not. Well, it takes a little fun out of it, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. You've heard this. Bless those who curse you. Correct? That means there were curses. Now, curses in those days did not mean somebody called you a dick, okay? That means people actually threw curses. And one way to stop them, of course, was to bless them, but you had to know who it was. Whole other subject, whole different night. And we're going to talk about a lot of occult stuff here as soon as I get comfortable. And I am comfortable. That's funny, but okay, let's talk about just basically the number 7. Think about it. It's everywhere. There are 7 notes on the scale, 7 colors in the spectrum, 7 continents, 7 seas, 7 days in a week, 7 vowels, if you include Y, they have to throw it in there. I have a list of 7 things. The 7 powers, the 7 angels, the 7 saints, and you'll find it over and over and over again. The number 7. Now that's a number of power, conquest, and a job is done. So it applies to everything. If you're going to pray, try it 7 times in a row. Prayers can be short, 7 times in a row. If you're going to curse, 7 times in a row. Knock, as on my occult DVD, 7 times, because 7 is completion. 5 is for money, but we're not going to give away all the secrets here tonight. And 3 is for opportunity. But if you do 7, that includes 3 and 5. But sometimes you have to, it's I read the book of Numbers several times and decoded it, and it's a lot of decoding. And I have a new product available, which I will talk about, of course. Make sure I have all my things here. Got this here, got that there. All right, little dice jokes here. Oh, got this. My major piece is here somewhere. I'll find it. Doesn't matter, but I need it. It's here somewhere. I guarantee that. I probably. Nope, that's not it. I will have it in just one moment. I'm glad you tuned in to watch me look for things. Huh. Not important. Actually, not at all. Now, everybody says, what is the occult? Again, it's hidden stuff. And where do they use it? In all the secret lodges. Some of those are satanic, but not all of them. Because their stuff works. And what they have, you can have. They seem to be above it all, protected, powerful. Yeah. Well, I think that belongs to everybody. So let's talk about some simple occult practices that you can do at home or at a tree. You want something? You knock for it. Knock and the door will be opened. Now you can ask, yes. You can seek, yes. But what do you mean by knock? It meant knock. Yeah, just like that. You knock 7 times. All the details of that are on the Occult DVD on sale at GaryBrodsky.com. How to knock the right way. Because whoever knocks gets, okay? So that's at GaryBrodsky.com. Video programs, and that's not going to be for sale for long because that thing is just flying, okay? But as long as we're talking about the occult, may as well get this thing amped up to a nice, scary thing. Because people are scared of the occult. They're scared of what they don't know. And what you don't know might kill you. And I'm going to get into that in a little bit. So let's see if there's any questions before I begin. You're a horse. Okay, some comedian out there. Yes, you can use the same bowl every time you use the same soap ritual. I got 2 bowls down here. It sounds disgusting, but yes, I do have the same 2 bowls, and the soap ritual works. And the reason I mentioned number 7 is because if you write it 7 times, it disappears that much faster. 1 will work, and I've been very successful. 1, 7 will guarantee success. So a lot of people ask a lot of questions about the Occult DVD. How do I do this? And there's incantations and stuff like that as well. Those come with the packages now. We got a new guy, John. You're watching? How you doing? And I've got this out tonight, and this is heavy. That's why the shipping is so expensive. This is called an Ogun pot. We'll get to that later. Good thing I work out, huh? Yeah. And it will protect you. How? By just virtue of having it. It's like having the meanest guard dog that never sleeps. And how to keep it activated. We'll get into all that in a minute. But the number 7 is so important. When you're writing, the sacred writing, which is again on the Occult DVD at GaryBrodsky.com, video programs, you download it, you're watching it. Hey, you're learning something you never would know before. And you're watching it too. Think about that, huh? A lot of good stuff in that. And we're checking the board now for questions. Okay, interesting. 1111 just came up. And you should make a wish on 1111, but I guess I just missed it by about 2 seconds. And why? Well, that's going to be coming up. Okay, all shipments, we got a new guy, are going out. There is no stopping it. Ruben, good evening. About crystal gazing and stuff like that. Yes, everything in the world is vibrations, and crystals all give out a vibration. Grass gives out a vibration. trees, everything has vibration. And an old pal just popped in. Hey Gary, long time no see. I am finally here on a Sunday to catch the show. Good to talk to you. See you soon. Okay, let me just talk this gentleman for a second. Why you haven't heard from me? And it's interesting. Until after tomorrow, I have one more payment left. I was sued, and they want to know anybody I did business with, who I knew, who I didn't know. They asked for the works. So I had no choice but to have no touch with you. Now that's over as of tomorrow, Tuesday, we're good to go. I won the lawsuit, by the way, using the Occult. But we'll get back in action. This is great. Great to hear from you. I had to change my Skype number, you name it. But people don't like the truth these days. They don't. You want proof? Turn on the news. Go to all the shit that they make up and they want you to hear. But let's see if, okay. You know, there's so many questions coming in about the occult. I just got to say, why is there a fascination with it? Why? Because it works. Every ancient culture had the occult. And believe it or not, it did exist in early America, as well as everything else. It existed. They took it away with TV shows making fun of it, having you just completely distracted from yourself. And look at the world now. Look at Egypt using occult. Now, I'm not saying God and the occult are two out. No. The occult is not forbidden in the Bible. Sorry. But all these rituals come out of the book of Numbers, Leviticus, and every other ritual. I would get it from satanic works, okay? Read about it. Signatures, even the gold was created by Moses. So even a prayer is kind of a cult if you think about it. I've got a new book coming out on the Psalms and the power of the Psalms. There's power in everything. They just want you, the world, and everybody else to realize, hey, you don't have any power. You do. And they will keep, programming you that you are powerless, useless, idiotic, drenam, you name it, if you accept it. You want to talk about really satanic rituals? How about this? The flicker rate in films and movies and TV shows to dumb you down, to make you insane, completely crazy, to destroy your self-esteem, that to me is satanic, okay? Vaccines that makes 1 out of 16 kids learning disabled today, that's satanic. Medications that make you zombies, that seems a bit satanic to me. Occults that protect you, bring you love, happiness, and wealth, no, that is not satanic. I just want to get that out of the way. And I also want to drink some soda. And smoke a cigarette. And find my cigarette lighter. These are all, aha. But people have become so frightened to do anything. And I always say this about the occult. If you didn't try it, it didn't work. No. If it doesn't work, you didn't try it. Had a long week, all right? Oh, he has a black light. It must mean something. Yes, it means I couldn't find my other one. For those of you who are... Okay, let's have a little music break while I take some soda and get back to some great occult rituals. Wrong song. Okay, get your questions in now because we're going to get into some heavy stuff. And it's going to be scary. You don't think it is? It's going to be scary. Tell your friends to watch. Hey, the shit get out of them. Okay, now let's check the big board and the active scores are. Okay. Gary or a horse? Okay, who's the comedian out there? Some new questions just came in. Yo, Gary, I have a bad driver's license. Can you fix it with a ritual? You can fix anything. Gary mentioned in the article last week about smoking. It says that most of the harmful effects of smoking were from the mind. You are absolutely right. In other words, you smoke and you feel guilty about. Hey, what's your name here? James is making sense. Let us talk about James. Gary, I'm reading an interesting article last week about smoking. It says that most of the harmful effects of smoking, this is worth listening to, were from the mind. In other words, if you smoke and you feel guilty about it and expect to have health problems, then you will have health problems. The power of the mind. James, this is brilliant. Can you please resend it again, but with do not open? I want to use this as a testimonial. From Anthony. And I am really appreciative of this. I just read the first few lines, so let me not jump to conclusions. Everyone, Gary is one of the most stand-up guys I know. Has a ton of wisdom. I have known him since my teens and was lucky to. Best Godfather impressions I know of. Anthony, my most valued friend. I owe you a service, and I will not forget you. On Tuesday night we'll talk, and David. Yes, they're published somewhere. Actually, I can send you a link later. It's if you wanted to find the link yourself, it's on the Milgram's 37 and the Stanford experiments, and you'll find it in there. It's a sub-experiment of the Stanford experiments. And for those who don't know what the Stanford experiments are, and I don't know why I feel like talking like James T. Kirk, the Stanford experiments were this. Spot. They had guys pretend to be prisoners and guys pretend to be guards. They became so obsessed in a 4-day thing they had to cut it short. The guys felt stripped of all humanity and the guards became power hungry. There's tons of experiments. The power of the mind, as James said before, is that powerful. That's why, think about, and this is kind of weird mixing God with the occult, but it's not. You know, Jesus sacrificed the lamb. Like, what was he? Into Santeria? Perhaps. I don't know. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of sacrificing in the Bible, a lot of blood offerings. I could explain all that, but it would take hours and my years of research. And I forgot the question. The Stanford experiments. They tried experiments on the power of the mind, Milgram's 37, the power of bureaucrats to follow blindly. It really is incredible. That's why, and I'm going to talk about this, and this is off subject, but it's important. What they call the NPR voice, I'm going to have a whole webinar on that. And I think you should join it. And I like this one. Have you ever watched the news? I don't. But I saw a clip, and they use what's called an NPR voice. It's like, you know, in other news today, we're here to protect you and help you. It's a voice that makes you into a kid state, so they're talking like a kid. And that's one of the things that they do. Now, if you notice the guys who call themselves dating gurus, they don't know shit. Okay, I'm telling you, they don't know shit. You're all challenged to debate me on any radio show. Yours, mine, I don't give a shit. But they all talk in that NPR voice. And to get a girl, what you need to do, those guys are like half a normal voice. You have to speak to her like this. No passion. That is why they have tons of funding. We don't. We depend on your business. But the NPR voice is how they dumb you down. Like, listen, in other news today, the terrorists are planning a level 372 attack. Whatever they say, because I don't watch the news. Why? I don't want to be dumbed down, and that's their agenda. Okay, everybody, this is from Anthony, and you know his name because his name's been out there in Morocco. I can say his name. He's co-host with me. Now she turned the sound off on this. Just joking, okay? Everyone Gary's talks about on here works. If you use it for women, it becomes a bit boring because they come so easy. I mean it. Depends on what you want. To use knowledge on the audio, if you want to use it, use the occult as well. I get a lot. Anybody who's gotten any of the occult audios available at occultforce.com, GaryBrodsky.com, they're on sale right now. This stuff works. It takes about 5 minutes work, and I get the same thing. Now it's boring. I just get one without doing shit. The same thing with MK17. I just walked into a club, walked out with a girl. She was all over me. Hey, I like the game, but if you don't want to play the game and make it easy, that stuff works. Hey, Gary, I'm so glad you were victorious in your recent legal battles. Thank you. I recently heard a story about an Alaskan gold rush about the year of 1898. One of the things that many things in common with the men who struck gold is that most of these men were carrying gold coins in their pocket before they struck gold. Does gold attract more gold? Absolutely. That's why I offer the blood gold at GaryBrodsky.com on sale right now under supplements. It's as easy, and that's the best. I'm going to read this again, Ruben, because that's that good. Most of the men who struck gold were carrying gold. Yeah, there's a shortcut to everything. People don't become wealthy by working really hard and I'm going to save my money. No. If you carry gold, you'll get gold. If you drink gold, you radiate gold, you get more gold. Same with silver, you'll attract health. Same with copper, you'll be pure. What do you think of the copper bracelets? You think that's as good as copper entry system? No, and it's all there at GaryBrodsky.com supplements. Who could argue with that? Harper Marx is outside. Okay. GR. Yes, I do have an ETA. Wednesday. Haha. You can try me with a question. Same question, ETA, Wednesday. Next question, ETA, Wednesday. Just being funny. David, my old friend, how are you? Would a satanic seduction mojo bag be more powerful? Haha, I had to ask that. I have no idea. I don't do satanic stuff. I know satanic stuff does work, but you're going to kind of pay a price that is way off the charts. The biggest people into satanic stuff are rock musicians. Talking about the occult, they go into the satanic end of it. Lady Gaga can't sleep alone. She's haunted by demons. The average rock musician commits suicide before age 33. Not one rock star in history, including Elvis, with all the wealth and fame and people throwing themselves at them and all the power, have ever been happy. Elvis was miserable, prescription medication. Michael Jackson didn't know what to do with himself, kept changing his face. They make deals with the devil. And yes, I have helped rock stars, but not with satanic magic. If you just go on my Facebook, you'll see a lot of movie stars out there. Why? This stuff works, and they pay big for that. But I have one price for everybody. Hey, Gary, Juan here. Thank you for your act as if free download. See, just by thanking somebody, that's a ritual. Gratitude is everything. Can you send me the wake-up call and the stripper book links? I forgot to get them. Yes. But Juan, I really don't know your email offhand. Please send me an email that says do not open, so when I get on the board, I can open up and send you all those books. Because once they open on here, they disappear. When you do the blue pen, and white paper ritual. Do you have to write in a certain way? I am so glad you asked that, Dustin. So glad, and I'll tell you why. Yes. Why do I say yes? You got a driver's license, Dustin? I'm sure you do. It's all in capital letters. You're not a person on there. You're a part of Dustin, the corporation. You ever get legal documents? You're part of you, the corporation. Because your name is not spelled in all caps. And if you do a writing ritual and you do it in all caps, you know what you're going to get? Stugatz, all right? That's for Anthony. You're going to get nothing. Your real name is capital, small letters. So whenever you're writing a ritual, any sacred document, look at the Declaration of Independence. It's all written in script, upper and lowercase. And no penmanship, which is a word they want to take away because it has the word man in it, and it's sexist. They do that shit. Penmanship does not count. I'm looking for stuff and I don't know what. I know what, but I just don't want to tell anybody, okay? Hey, Junius, how are you? Hello, guy. I just have to change many of my male associates because after learning your material, I cannot be around wimps and guys that want to continue to be women douchebags. So thank you for bringing out the real man in me. Junius, thank you for that. Please send that again because I want all these things as testimonials saying do not open, and I won't open it. It'll be, yes, GaryBrodsky.com. If you want to date, you want to get women, it's a game. The game has rules. And most guys go, I got lucky. No, you didn't. You did something right by accident. You do something right all the time. Oh, this is going to be good. I know it. I can feel it. Christopher, dating gurus. I've always hated how some of them teach males to peacock or look flashy and ridiculous. But if these males have no self-confidence, they will stick out like a sore thumb and be ridiculed by women they are tempted to pick up. The whole neck thing is incredibly feminine too. It absolutely is. It does not make any sense to act like a woman to attract one. Or worse yet, dress like one. You know, it's some of these guys say to catch fish, you have to act like a fish. Yeah, I tried that. I went out in a boat flipping around like an idiot. No fish, okay? To attract anything, man is a hunter, okay? We are hunters and we hunt. And what we do is we pick women up and we give them our protection and our strength. Of course, a man who can't give that is not going to get a woman. They want to hear negative comments. Believe me, they've heard enough. It's like, actually, in the dating gurus, something got to, put yourself back in shape. The dating gurus believe this. I'm not a dating guru. I'm a seduction specialist trained by the U.S. intelligence. I have my cards here, but I don't know through a drawer. The worst thing you do is negative comments. Why? Women are so insecure that you got to make them feel secure. Now, people call you a misogynist and you name it. And I don't do any of that, stuff like, yeah, men are supreme, women are shit. No, women are great. We love women. And when a woman feels love, she's yours. When she feels that you have the power to protect her, not the power to annoy her, and this is from one of the dating girls, they say, act like her annoying kid brother. Yeah, that does really well. Make sure you have a lot of pictures in, magazines, because that's all you're going to get. Oh, we got a full house here tonight. And, oh, my thing went upside down. Connecting. It does this. It has to connect. Anthony, I'm really so glad to hear from you. And tomorrow day, if you're around, let me know. If you have a pocket Etsu, how can it help you? Okay, Eshu actually is the way it's pronounced. How does Eshu help? It's very simple. An eschw is a bunch of crystals and herbs that radiate what you want and absorb negative energy. And if you ask it something, it's like, here, I'll give you an example. It works like this. I want some money. Now. You got to tell it what to do, otherwise, and when to do it. Now is the only way it's going to spot. I want some money in the future. Fine. The future never. When's the future? 20 years doesn't have it. You tell it what to do. It broadcasts it out to the universe, and it comes back. I used it in a shoe. This may sound crazy. When I did a comic book, I used it for Voltron and for Reagan's Raiders. I said, make this the most successful comic book in the world. Did what I had to do, and I'll show you. Everybody's going to see what has to be done tonight on the show. And they were the most successful comics in the world. And like everybody else, I get lazy and I wait till I'm in way too much trouble, and then I go to the stuff, and then it works. But, you know, I'm as bad as anyone else as far as laziness goes. Because you think there's a normal road to stuff. And you look at the guys in lodges who all practice the same stuff. And remember, only 1 out of 7 lodges is satanic. The other one's just occult. Basically taken from the book of numbers and stuff like that. And you got this idiot, how does he make money? How? He's got that. Every pimp is into the occult. Every one of them. Anthony, hit me back on that one. You know, he interviews pimps. We work together. We're going to be working together again. Because it works. Everybody in power. I give you a bad example, but it worked for a short time. You do bad stuff and get satanic stuff, you're not going to last forever. The Nazis and the occult, it's all over YouTube. The Romans in the occult, the Egyptians in the occult, the Egyptians did it in a more benevolent way. They lasted thousands of years. Do it in a bad way, start doing human sacrifices, you're coming down. And that goes to all the royalty out there that do that. You're coming down. Because that's satanic stuff, and you don't own your own soul anymore. But this stuff, it's just manipulation of energy. Thank you so much. This is true. Sounds like those dating gurus know more about drowning than picking up women. That's classic. Okay, if a woman is acting mean towards you, does it mean she's horny or at least interested in you? I read an article that said, kept reiterating, if she's mean, she's horny. Yeah, they go together. Just follow this advice. Don't follow the mean part. Don't go, oh, why did I do that? Why are you mad at me? No. Just sit back and be cool. And How to Be Cool comes free now with any audio purchase. When it's like, I need this, I need that, and every guy's got it. I needed this, and from 12 years ago, I know 12 years ago, it doesn't matter. You would have done this. Don't follow that. Just sit back and smile. See? I don't think Rob Nero would do that. But yeah, if she's mean, what does it mean? She's mad. And why is she mad? Because she's thinking about you. As long as you got to think about you, you got her. If she's indifferently at what you want. Okay, I'm busy, what? That's dead. That's no passion. That's what those other guys teach. How do you make a woman feel comfortable as soon as you meet them? Good question. And the answer is this. Give your name. And your last name too. I can't say your last name on here. But hi, my name is this. How are you? Because you're giving them your name. So they feel safe. Unless your name is Jeffrey Dahmer, which it isn't. That's how to make them feel comfortable. Also, do not ever show bad posture. It shows weakness. Don't, hey, how are you? All right. Hey, how you doing? My name is Jeffrey Dahmer. It's really nice to meet you. Just the way you'd meet anybody else. Because it doesn't throw them off. And Anthony is back. Women are the ones who dress up all sexy to attract us, alphas. We are the buyers. Let them impress you, as Gary says, on How to Play Women. How to Play Women is so good. And it's for sale. Everybody should go buy it right now. I'm going to take a brief break. Bo Johnson, what is this? Wow, that's like Renaissance night. All bold men from the past? I had to say that. Telling the power of the Native American medicine bag. Same thing as the Mojo bag. Everybody had a medicine bag at one time. And if you see, sometimes in early America, a lot of the frontiersmen had a medicine bag. Why? What they have in there? Gold, copper, and silver. And just like the gentleman said before, if you have it on you, you're going to attract it. So I'm going to take a brief musical break and some brief soda. And go to GaryBrodsky.com right now because everything's on sale. And I better see some orders here. And then I'm going to oh, I gotta hit soda. My glass is empty. Let it be filled again. Now I just want to say, when you're using the powers, okay, you've heard the Lord of Hosts. Doesn't mean Johnny Carson, Jay Leno. No, doesn't mean that. It means those other powers. So you can use them. And once again, I will use my weightlifting skills to show you a new product called an Ogun. And this is heavy. That's why the shipping is really expensive. We just put it up on Occult Force specialty items. This will destroy any enemy, get you any woman, protection, and when I destroy enemies, I mean destroy them. You can put down phobias in there, legal problems, the name of an enemy, and I'm going to show you how to use it right here and now at occultforce.com, specialty items, Ogun. It is on sale only because people are watching the show. And then it's going off sale forever because people have requested this item for the last 3 years, and I don't know if I want them out there. Yes, and these are custom made. Believe me, we don't get these off the rack, you know, at Kmart. They don't all look this good, but this is like a super Ogun. Okay, this is got so much stuff in there. And the ones you get will have enough stuff to do what you want. This is like the commercial one because I do a lot of stuff for people. So, I'm going to play with the camera for a second. And where's all my equipment? Okay. I have a desk here like this big. I found this. Okay. Are we ready? I want to hear if everybody wants to see this. No, wait. Questions. This is a good one. The annoying kid brother. Is the annoying kid brother up in his bedroom with a magazine in one hand and his dick in the other? No, I got sucked like dice, sorry. Is the annoying kid brother up in his bedroom with one hand and his dick in the other? The annoying kid brother's not getting any. But any jerk off dating girls would be logical. Women would be committing acts of incest. Disturbing shit. I gotta tell you the truth. It bothers me too. But I don't listen to those jerk offs. I listen to Gary Brodsky. He knows what he's talking about. Oh, you've heard it here. Hey, thank you. Chris, oh. Okay, I'm not opening that one, huh? I have one price for rituals, $247. Money back guarantee. So I'm going to smoke a cigarette here, tell a few jokes. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack burnt off half his dick. Okay, now we're gonna get serious. He's lighting you up. Why don't I sit with my feet on the floor? A question asked mostly by women. When I was young, we had this like bull terrier, and he used to bite into your legs because he wanted food. So I learned to sit with my feet up so I could eat my food. Everybody else in my family had to feed this guy to keep your legs. That's why. Dog lived for 24 years. Yeah, I was doing rituals since I was a kid, and one thing funny was my aunt who did these rituals, and this is on the video at GaryRotsky.com videos. She did it for Johnny Carson and Steve Allen, as well as many other celebrities who are failing miserably. You are so right. I got to read this. This is great. From GR. I don't think I gave away your name. If you can get O'Goons off the rack at Kmart, Senator Feinstein and Democrats ban him as a soul pass. I like this. The man-portable cauldron of mass destruction. That is absolutely true. Jason, not the usual one. Gary, if you take a woman out, pick her up, spend some of your own money and show her a good time, are you automatically doing more for her? No. Can you talk about a woman doing more for you than you do for her? Yes, I'm not talking about on a date. I'm talking about women like to do things for men. And that is going to be on a special webinar, but I'll give you an example right here because, hey, you know, you guys deserve it. Women like to cook for men, and here's a trick. Don't be perfect. No one wants the perfect guy. You know, you always got to throw in, hey, I got a problem with this. Or I got a problem with that. That's not weak, because women want to fix things, and then you lure them in. But if you're doing more for women, meaning it's like this. You're giving them stuff they don't ask for, you're calling up, you're showing up. No, make her do a little bit more than you. And as long as you have a 51% stockholder agreement there that she doesn't know about, you win. And I absolutely am old-fashioned. I believe in taking a woman out, dressing in style, and not being a juvenile clown. It's old-fashioned, but think about it. It worked back then. It works today. Taking a woman out, no. You want to be out. It's your call. Just don't ask her where you want to go. You pick the place. That's all there on the Gary Brodsky CDs at GaryBrodsky.com. Why are you guys not over there? Okay. A lot of questions. Hey, John. Wow, good to see you. The occult, by far, is scientific spiritual system beyond words. It was employed an enriched mind to empower the spirit and connect with the universe. Truth be told, the legendary Iceberg Slim practiced in the occult. Look at his successful writing and his timeless to acknowledge his much top-secret literature for thousands of years has been a freeze-tag game for others to only confuse us. For us, we lost touch with our individual domination. It's more easy for them to rule over in pettiness. One rule of advice: buy Gary's products, okay? You can't go wrong. That's the best advice I've ever heard, okay? I'm going to buy some myself. That's how good that was. I'm not kidding. Do you have any new rituals? Anything you need custom done? Send me an email. Crispy. When I order the Ogoon, can I keep adding to it? You can, but it comes fully stocked. It's, like I said, it's not off the shelf at Kmart. And now, how do you work the Ogoon? Let's see if I can adjust this camera without screwing up everything. Okay, we're going to try that here. I don't know if it was going to work. Okay, it didn't work. No problem. We can deal with that. I will hold up the Ogun pot. Had a book or something. Let's see. I read. I have books, just not right here. I can take the camera and move it around. We'll try that. I gotta put it back. All right, here we go. Oh no, not that. Let's see a whole different angle here. Oh, this is perfect. Of course, I can't like go. Hold on. Okay, here's the Ogun pot in a strange angle. Hey, look, a ceiling fan. No, that's not my ladder. That ladder belongs to Ogun. Okay, I'm going to just show you how to activate this. Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of Bacardi rum. Bacardi doesn't pay me for this, okay? I gotta look at the camera, it's over there. Just put some in your mouth. Don't swallow it. You can if you want, you know. You blow some rum in there. I blew some rum everywhere. Excuse me while I get some tissues. But that's how you get started. Now it's started. Watch the pot. I'll be right back. Now, I'm cleaning right now. As you can tell, I am not a drinker. Oh, all over the screen too. All right, now give me a second here. All right, now I'm back. Ogun's in front. Now, in case you think you haven't heard of Ogun, you have. Okay, first of all, the word potluck comes from this. Second of all, Ogun has many other names, like Shogun, Goon, Oga, Gun. It's been used by every culture. That's why you have variations on the name. A lot of them, okay? Shogun, Ogun. Gun comes from Ogun. Oga comes from Ogun. It's a big spirit. Goon obviously comes from Ogun. This thing will work for you. Okay, now that you've seen, just blow some rum in there. And you can't do it worse than I did it, so don't even worry about that. I'm going to place the camera back. And basically show you a ritual. Here we go, back it goes. Knocking over this, knocking over that, don't worry. Well, almost good. Now I'm in the corner. Okay, let's move the camera. No, move the chair, do the easy way. Am I in the center here? All right, back to the center. Okay, now I smoke a cigarette because now even cigarette smoke, I don't want to waste a cigar, but you light your smoker. Put in your mouth backwards. Whoa. Blow some smoke in it. That's basically all set. Now, I don't have any red thread here, so we're going to have to do a curse. Okay, you take a piece of brown paper. Actually, any color paper is good. You can even use a pen. Any volunteers who don't want to be around next week, just let me know. And you write a name. And if you want to get somebody, off of Facebook, you roll it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Now, I was going to do an incantation, but it'll probably scare the fuck out of most of you. Let's see the questions here. It connects. It does that. Still connecting. What about the guy cooking dinner for his woman? This is the same as taking her out to dinner, right? Absolutely. It's just a mindset. You can do a lot for a woman. Just make sure she does a lot back. Otherwise, she's going to hate you. That's just the way it is. You never hear a guy saying, I did so much for her, and she stayed. It's though she did so much for her, and she left. No. Actually, don't give an order every time you use the shoe. Why? You'll spoil it. It's like a kid. Yes, you can blow rum in the shoe like that. I would suggest doing a little bit better than that. Because I swallowed half it and I'm probably, God knows how drunk. But, and I blew it all into my soda glass too, which I'll be drinking a rum and Coca-Cola. Well, anyway, okay, so this is wrapped 7 times with the person's name. Then with the thread, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Break it. And then you drop it in the pot and the guy is gone. Now, this is a guy I've been having some problems with. I drop it in here, it's the end of him. But I'm a forgiving guy. That goes in the garbage. I'm sure there's some way we can work it out. That's just the way I am. You can do whatever you want. Ogun on specialty items at occultforce.com. And yes. Now let's pretend you wanted a woman. Because you do. As Anthony said, it's just too goddamn easy. Sorry to ruin your fun. Just don't use it. But you can't resist that. You write the woman's name. 7 times. And you take a red thread, which you don't have. And you go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And you drop it in. Don't lose it or she'll never leave. And it's that simple. Now, let's say you have a phobia. Oh, I'm scared of this. You write the phobia down, you write the illness down, you drop it in there. This thing holds no limits. I have this one. There's like so many papers in here. But I mostly use it for good. That's why I threw the guy who I have issues with in the garbage. I'd rather work it out. But hey, you can do whatever the hell you want. And it's all legal. Ogun at occultforce.com. The sale is going on now. Do the incantation, please. Okay. It works without it. But you can't use blank paper. It's like to practice. You got to put a name down. Let's see who I don't like these days. Up and lowercase in the script. And the incantation comes with the delivery. Have a little scary music for this. Let's have a little scary music for this. You can do 7 3 times. That makes it more powerful. Ides. Sino samaki. Kimi no ko. Kozuma no kisi. Kisi koma. Inukase. Konosu kisi kimi no. Best one to me. No sino wa komo. Itumasaki. Kikeika. Kikeika sawa. Inukasi. Sino wa. Inukasi kata wa. Sabsaki. Kikwasa. Still forgive him. Don't know why. It's just the same thing repeated 7 times. I felt that, okay? And that didn't even hit the pot. That's how Doozy Pie you got there. That's pretty funny. I like that one. We got the crazy people here. The method which you use a brown paper bag, you can also do it using a candle. No, you got to tie the name up. If you really want to screw somebody up, you can go to Facebook, download their picture, and write on top of the picture 7 times. Not 7 pictures, 7 times you write it by hand. Attach the picture inside the paper bag. You can go 7 times, 21 times, or if you're really crazy, 121. They'll all work. But okay. Alex, question number 1. You didn't get an email yet. It's done. You'll probably get an email in the morning. Anyway, this is the Ogun, new product, and they protect you. You know, it's incredible. Yes, one guy had it. Somebody broke into his house, had a heart attack, and died in his house. Is it that powerful? Absolutely. As I said, it's been called Shogun, Gun, Goon. This is the spirit of all that in your house. So when you send it out for somebody by just dropping the name in and just blowing a little rum, it works. So just to introduce some new products at Occult Force. Is that incantation only for the destruction? No, it's pretty much bring me what I want, bring me what I ask. I give this to you, Ogun, or Zarabanda, you can call it, but it's more Ogun. There's other names. But it's yeah, it was pretty much for destruction. And you don't have to use that. That's Lakumi language. You just say, I want this person is destroyed by your power, Ogun. This person is 7 times. That's it. Or take the red thread. This woman is mine now. This woman is mine now. Drop it in. And like Anthony, you'll have no more fun picking up girls because you'll get them. That's the fun of everything, huh? Yes. The other Anthony, yes. Okay. Just wanted to let you know about the new product. And I'm going to take a soda break. And play some drum music, because drums help. What do they help for? I have no idea, okay? Now, actually, drums are... my favorite drum song. Now, what's the big thing I'm looking for? My soda. Kept this one in the freezer. My R&C right now. tell you one thing with Ogun, you feel its power. I'm next to it and I'm feeling it. Whoa. And back to the questions. Hi, how you doing? Sorry, it's impolite. Not able to upload at this time. I would throw my phone in. I don't know what happened to every name on there. So I would move this now, but it's sort of stuck here today. Forgot to drink my soda. But let's get some questions in. We got tons of people here. And I'm telling you, the special is not going to last. No need for it to last. Ogun is the most sought after product because it will do the work for you. I just think it's one of the funniest things. But it does take the fun sometimes out of it. There's nobody. Watch the believers. You can get to anybody. The spirits walk through walls. Nothing can stop it. Okay? And it comes now with a free Osun, which is intended to all knowledge of the universe. Those have been around forever, since the beginning of recorded time. People abused it, which you don't know how. It takes years of handing it down. So if you want your Ogun, go to occultforce.com, specialty items. It's there. And that's what I have to say about Ogun. It works. It works frighteningly well. There was this really tough guy, and he said, that won't work on me. I said, how about if I just like haunt your house with it? I just asked him, can you haunt this guy's house? Guess what? He had to go sleep with his parents. This is one of the toughest guys I ever met in my life. David, can you do a ritual to get a particular woman to fall in love with me and chase me, even a stripper who has never... Do you know how many rituals I have done to get guys strippers? That's like you know, it's like going to a doctor saying I have the flu. I mean, that's like the most common thing. I saw some stripper. Okay, first thing, don't have to spend another nickel on her. I know the average price in a strip club is $400 to get to talk to a girl. I've done this to get strippers for myself, and it works. And I didn't realize I don't like strippers because they have a shave down below. That's just not my thing. But I used to practice in strip clubs. I would find the most bitchy attitude stripper. Whatever name she calls herself, doesn't matter. You don't need the exact name. You're not filling out credit applications. Yeah. Oh, you'll get her. No doubt about it. Is there a money or success ritual that can be done with Ogun? Absolutely. Is there a ritual that could be done to make a song that I compose, a popular hit? Just look up rock and roll music in the occult. But the way to do a money ritual with Ogun is not the same as anything else. Ogun will not bring you money, but it will destroy obstacles in your way of money. So you write down money problems, wrap it 7 times, or 7 times 3, 21 times, and drop it in. Yeah. And money problems will have to go away. This thing has been around since recorded history. Again, that's where the word potluck comes from. With this pot, you can get luck. But this doesn't work on positive, it works on negative energy or powerful war energy. So it's like it will destroy obstacles in my way. Boom, in the pot. Money problems. Boom, it'll destroy it. Headaches. Boom, you never have one again. That's what I basically use it for. Some jerk off you don't like. When I first got this, it was kind of scary because I would just test it out on people. I'll admit that. And I'd call up and go, "Hi, is he in? I'm sorry, he's out sick." Then just pull the thing out of the pot, you'll be fine. So you basically, create your own world with this. And if you ask it, just bring me money, it does do that. And one of the really weird things, and you read about it, is if you cut yourself, you don't bleed that much. Don't know why. Just, you know who had one of these? Rasputin. Look at the power he had. All he did was keep it. And he was using vodka instead of rum. And no one can explain his powers. But he had one of these. I don't know where you get them in Russia. And the Ogunska. No, I don't know. But that's not the only, it's a whole bunch of tools, all at occultforce.com. Hey, Derek, how you doing? Okay, how much MK17 do you use daily? Well, only use it if you're going out. Just a 1 drop or 2 drops, 3 drops on wherever you have a pulse. On your neck, on your wrists, and that's it. You're good. It's no need to overkill on that. I'm working on a lot of occult books right now. Oh, it's going to be ready midweek. But this is the ultimate in, okay, how many times do you have to launch? 1 time. There's a million incantations, and I don't do incantations. I know them. Just ask what you want. English. Do they speak English and what? English. Right? Just drop it in there. Don't lose it in there. I was looking at this girl once, and I got it because I'll admit it. Okay, I'm good at picking up girls. Okay, but I dropped her name in the Ogun pot, and I said, what is this? I took it out all the time. I threw it out. We were getting along great. And all of a sudden, you bastard! She went crazy. Don't, it can become intoxicating. So, just like that rum I drank. Ha, you got it. Wow, Juan, thank you. That was the word I was missing for. Gary, what about the term jackpot when you gamble in the casinos? That is exactly where it comes from. I knew I was missing one. And Juan, thank you so much for that. Yeah, you can't do one for the world. This is like having your own, it's like having one of these. Excuse me while I set this up. Great for personal protection, but you can't fight the world with it, okay? But you can keep yourself protected. And especially the way the economy is now, every edge you can get. But if everybody did it, yeah. But the people who run the world economies, they have this. That's why they never have any financial problems. That's why they can lie their heads off. People still like them. And you're right about the word jackpot. I have a list of stuff here. I forgot one thing, and thank you so much. I'm going to write that down right now. I used to think a jackpot was a pot full of naked pictures with everyone. Never mind. This will work on anybody. I'm not sure about if it'll work on Pale Head. It's all the issue right there. But it's at Occult for sale right now for 2 days. Specialty items, Ogun. There's not much written about it, but you're listening to this now, so you know. And hey, I can take a picture of myself. Okay, this is a serious question, so I will not use your name. Okay. Is there going to be an alien invasion soon? I'm sorry, they don't keep in touch with me. What should we get to ready? What should we do to get ready to fight New World Order or Illuminati? That's why I promote the Occult site, because that's what they're using. It's all spiritual and occult with them. Use the stuff that they use. It's like you don't want to bring a knife to a gunfight. They use Oguns, you use Oguns. They use the shoes, you use the shoes. It keeps them off your case. All of a sudden it's like, this is bullshit. You start to realize, and this counts to those soon. And that's going to be forever. So if you missed the sale, it still comes to those soon. So what's those soon? Go to occultforce.com, okay? I'm not being mean, I'm just saying, it explains better than I can. And don't forget, GaryBrodsky.com is having a sale too. BrainTrade.com, and a lot of good webinars coming up. And let's see what time it is. Oh, I have a clock right here. Oh, it's getting late. Nope, gotta run. All right, any requests, any questions, any pale invitations? Nope. Sorry. What's the history of the Ogun? It goes so far back, it predates history. We got a new guy, John, handling, he's watching right now, shipping. We completely redid the shipping department. They became too into computer games. I found a guy who does not know how to play computer games. He is, he makes sure stuff goes out. And how long? It takes about a week to make it, and then it takes about 3 days to get it. And they are heavy. But it becomes everybody's favorite toy. No, let's get this girl to call me, throw it in, because it does domination, and that's the best. That's what guys enjoy the best about it. And yeah, it does take about a week to make. Again, look at this thing. This weighs 70 pounds, by the way. Yours won't weigh that much. I got like 35 people's rituals in here. So a girl I know has a lot of enemies. She's seen them drop. She may come on the webinar. This is not exactly a small item. And no assembly will be required. It comes fully assembled. The rum, you got to buy that, okay? And if things fall out, oh no, this fell out, you stick them back in. People get a little paranoid with stuff like that. It's just a tool. That's all it is, a spiritual tool. Jackpot, like that one. Come on, Lon, some more stuff. And he's there with more stuff. Security statement. Yeah, I've been getting this for years. Time to update my ass. Sorry. Alex, yes. If you don't have the shoe, I'll substitute the shoe for the Osun. How's that? Full issue, not a pocket issue. then you're totally protected. And you know, I'm not saying to do it, but you'll never get a ticket. It's incredible because you can't believe it. I park wherever the hell I want, no tickets. Any cops watching this, don't ticket my car just to prove a point, because Ogun actually protects policemen. Real policemen. I'm not talking about corrupt, dirty cop. Hey, Tom, I just might like a story like that, huh? Ah, it's from John, in charge of shipping. You'll get in 10 days, I'll have my head. That's the kind of guy I want in the shipping department. And he'll call you with updates. And tell anybody if they order something, they'll get a letter back from him, and if anything, only if anything's going to be late, and if they request a phone call, was Ogun inside the Ark of the Covenant? If not, what was? Okay, I don't believe it was Ogun. I did a lot of research. What's inside the Ark of the Covenant is really not the Covenant. It is actually called, I read old stuff, I actually read Aramaic, but not without my glasses. It's called the Ark of the Contract. It was a contract that gave, so you may be right in a sense, the ruling families their power to have their bloodlines rule forever. So he gave them all the tricks and dirty tricks and things that gave them power. I mean, think about it. There are people making $1 billion a year and people with a minimum wage job. And I got to tell you something. The difference in intelligence is negligible. But there's of applied knowledge is the difference. So actually, I do recommend this from the GaryBrodsky.com site, because we're going to take it off pretty soon. Another site bought it. It's that good. For executives, they're going to be charging like $500 for it because they have the customer base for it. How to get rich with land. That is exactly. Protection and domination. You want control over somebody? It's right now. I would hate to mention on this the stuff I use it for, although nobody watching would know because I haven't done any serious. I do mostly work for other people. Like when I was a kid with records, you let me a record, it stayed in the jacket. My record's all over the floor. Just the way I am. This is interesting. From David, thank you. Autistic boys spend more time on video games. There's been a test. Take away the video games. They're no longer autistic. That to me is the real, Ogun, Eshu, all the stuff on the Cold Force, the candles that work. That's using stuff. If you notice, candles are in every house of worship. Why? They work. Ogun is in everybody who's wealthy's house with the Eshu. Why? It works. That to me is not satanic. It may be getting an edge on somebody, but that's called advertising or manipulation of energy. Satanic stuff is the video games, the goddamn propaganda on television, the state-sponsored insanity, the degeneration of the male. That to me is satanic. Okay, I got to kill a candle for you then, Alex. I don't mean it kills. I mean it will really just one of those super candles. So I have 2 left. One has your name in it already. Gary, are the Masons and Illuminati similar, and are they both bad? I don't judge good or bad. What they do works. Their agenda may be bad. I believe it is. But that's just my belief. but the tools that they use work. So I just make their tools available. And just go to my Facebook page. You'll see every celebrity in the world on there. Why? They get the stuff. That's why they're celebrities. A lot of them were celebrities before this. Just mentioning it. Okay, good thing. The slot machines, 3 sevens, you're a winner. Okay, can you email me that so I can forward your email and put do not open on it? Because once I read it, it's gone. I don't know how to forward from there. I'm not a cell phone expert. Well, now these are not even cell phones; these are smartphones. These phones are fucking genius. Now, well, a little touch into the occult and some occult materials tonight. Let's have some more cigarettes, some more soda. I'm going to read this one. I didn't want to. Hi. Hi. I'm a pimp. I use Yogoon. That's how I control my bitches. I don't send these in. Here he is again. That's also how I get my bitches. All right. We have different views on things, but it works for whatever you want. Okay. Any other questions? Get them in. The show is going to end pretty soon. There's not that much music tonight. But the American Indians had it. It was called kickapoo. It's been in every culture. Always on top. The American Indians made it available for everybody. That's why they say they didn't get cast out of the Garden of Eden. America was a Garden of Eden until they made some bad immigration laws. Still updating. That's what it does. It updates. And now it's just sending pictures out randomly. All right. Now I'm going to check again for questions. Still updating. This does this shit. Okay, a little music. A little scary music there. As I mentioned, there's a big sale at GaryRouse.com, and it will end tomorrow at midnight, and that's not a joke. OccultForce.com is a sale there. Brain Train Power, every base covered. Don't be the average guy. You don't get anything these days. It's gone. The pimp's comment. The pimp's on my Facebook page, by the way. I'm not going to mention his name. So, okay, we're closing in on 6 o'clock and only have a 7 watch. I have to look to see what time it is. Oh, we only got 5 minutes left. Okay, last and final round for questions. Yes, Derek, absolutely. I don't want to get into politics here, but that's exactly it. I mean, that's not even hidden. But thank you. Okay, we got a few minutes left, and then I am off to the races. I know why people say that. Okay, looking at something. Okay, only a few minutes remaining. Do not open. Okay. Not me. Okay, I'll finish the cigarette and then it's. I like some of the comments. They were great. They're on my phone. I'm going to try to resend it to myself. Especially the one about smoking. It's absolutely true. You know. Juan, comment. I'm sure it's a good one. Thanks for the awesome show. Hey, Juan, thank you. See, Juan doesn't say as much as his brother, but when he says stuff, it's like his brother. Very well thought out. I love both those guys. His brother's great. You too, Juan. His brother numbers of questions. I hope you'll be on the Wednesday night radio show. Oh, I just saw some more questions coming in. Yes, we are working on that as soon as tomorrow. Junius, thank you for reminding me. And everybody, thank you for being here. My Ogun thanks you. It's just a spirit. It's just an energy. That's all it is. There's no crazy religion behind it. Nothing. But does it work? Absolutely. Occultforce.com, specialty items. Not much of a write-up on it yet. Oh. Data, I'm not going to open that because I'm sure it's a private question. But Alice, nobody's questions. What name brand of scotch do you recommend? Okay, that's a whole other thing on the occult. But if you go to wealthy people's houses, you notice bottles of scotch there. They might not know that's bringing them wealth. Chivas Regal. And somebody last week, and if you're listening now, please send me why scotch has the power of oak in it. There's some power to scotch that I could not explain. I just knew it worked. And somebody explained it perfectly. So please, if you see this, even in a rerun, send it to me. Just label it scotch. And that should do it. I think he's buzzing. Red and gold candles are for love and passion, which is missing a lot today. Anyway, everybody, I'm going to light a cigarette, which is allowed. My office, my rules. And I'll be taking off. Don't forget, you want the Ogun? Occultforce.com. Specialty items. It's right there. There's no write-up on it now. You've heard the whole write-up for the last hour and a half. I'll check this again one last time in case somebody missed a question. It's updated. No more questions. No more questions. And thank you for watching a very different show. And I'll see you guys Wednesday on the radio show. And yes, it may sound strange, but we do have a prayer hour tomorrow. It's free, me and Stephen Horn, every Monday night. Occultforce.com, GaryBrodsky.com. Be there. Thank you for watching. Good night.